Hello, viewers of 2230. Today, we've got an interesting story from the recent G20 Summit in India involving Singapore's Prime Minister, Hsien, and the mix-up surrounding the next leader of Singapore. But before we dive into this intriguing topic, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your friends and family, and of course, subscribe to our channel for more news updates and engaging discussions. So, here's what happened. During Prime Minister Hsien's introduction at the G20 Summit, the YouTube channel of India Today made a rather significant mistake. They referred to Tharman Shanmugaratnam as the next Prime Minister of Singapore. But here's the twist: Mr. Tharman had actually won the presidential election on September 1st, making him the next president of Singapore, not the Prime Minister. Now, you might be wondering how this error occurred when Mr. Tharman wasn't even present at the summit. Well, that's a bit of a mystery. Let's clear things up a bit. Mr. Tharman is not just the next president, he's also a fourth-generation Singaporean with Sri Lankan ancestry dating back to the 19th century. However, he is not set to become the next Prime Minister, as Prime Minister Hsien announced his intention to step down after the next general election, which is expected by 2025. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Some commentators on India Today's YouTube channel took this mix-up even further. They explained that PM Lee was the outgoing Prime Minister and that Mr. Tharman, an Indian-origin man, would be Singapore's next PM. They even made sure to mention that Mr. Tharman is of Tamil origin. But what they missed out on was that Mr. Tharman is not the next Prime Minister, nor is PM Lee stepping aside for him. It's essential to get the facts right when discussing the political leadership of a country. Now, let's shift our focus to the reactions to this gaffe. Some comments on Reddit's Singapore subreddit were not too impressed by the blunder. However, it seems like the majority of comments were about Prime Minister Hsien's model walk during his introduction at the G20 Summit. Some viewers humorously suggested that his walk had a model vibe or even that it could put supermodels to shame. While these comments are certainly light-hearted, it's essential to remember the importance of accurate information when discussing political matters. Moving on to the main event, Prime Minister Hsien did indeed have important meetings at the G20 Summit. He congratulated Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on hosting a successful summit. Additionally, he met with other world leaders, including British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and UAE President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. They discussed various topics such as strengthening bilateral relations, trade, technology, sustainability, and more. PM Lee and UK PM Rishi Sunak even issued a joint declaration to elevate their bilateral relations to a strategic partnership, marking a new era for both sides. So, there you have it, folks. A mix-up at the G20 Summit, some humorous comments, and important diplomatic discussions. What are your thoughts on this story? Do you think the media should be more careful with their reporting? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to 2230 for more intriguing news updates and engaging discussions. Your support keeps us going.